Welcome, everyone. The topic for today will shock you, especially as we discuss this after 2 decades of the 9/11 attack. The FBI is scrambling to track migrants who entered the United States with the help of ISIS-linked smuggler. Yes, the FBI is in panic mode, trying to find more than a dozen Uzbek nationals who sought asylum in the U.S. earlier this year from Uzbekistan after intelligence officers discovered they traveled to the southern border with the help of a smuggler who has ties to ISIS. Officials are working to identify and assess all of the individuals who gained entry into the country, National Security Council spokesman Adrian Watson told CNN. They are also scrutinizing a number of migrants as possible criminal threats, two unnamed federal officials told the news network. But authorities say no specific ISIS plot has been identified. Nothing in any of the intelligence community's databases raised any red flags, and the Uzbek asylum seekers were all released into the U.S. pending a court appearance. However, U.S. immigration offices have become so overwhelmed with processing migrants that it could take more than 2.5 decades to get in front of a judge. Backlogs at immigration courts currently stand at 2.5 million cases waiting to be heard. Once inside the United States, the migrants could have taken up residence anywhere. It was only after the migrants were already inside the country that the FBI learned of a smuggling network helping Uzbeks into the United States, which involved at least one individual with ties to ISIS. They're still not found as of today. The FBI began a nationwide search for the migrants and also worked with Turkish authorities who apprehended the smugglers and other members of the network. Many have not yet been located, and more than 15 who have been tracked down are still under scrutiny as possible criminal threats. The discovery of the ISIS-linked network had set off alarm bells in Washington at a time when Republican presidential candidates are laser-focused on the southern border. Migrants from 150 countries are arriving at our border seeking asylum, yet the UN Refugee Agency is only acknowledging applications from asylum seekers from Afghanistan, Syria, and Venezuela. Why would we allow migrants to claim asylum from nations that are not experiencing legitimate forced displacement? Under Trump, only 12% of asylum seekers crossed our border from countries other than Central America and Mexico, compared to 52% under Biden. This year, Chinese migrants reported crossing our border is 39,575 people, a 115% increase from Trump's last year in office. Under Biden, over 90,000 have crossed our border, 93% single adult males of military age. The U.S. Customs and Border Patrol is not reporting on asylum seekers coming from high-risk nations, including Afghanistan and Syria, with high rates of displacement. They are also not reporting on state sponsors of terror or enemy states. Why is that? Our most vulnerable American brothers and sisters are being displaced in jobs, housing, and savings with Bidenomics' crippling inflation and hidden taxes from liberal tax and spend policies, choking the life and hope out of Americans just trying to survive. And taxpayers are funding this. The Biden administration continues to invite the world to invade our borders, knowing that these illegal immigrants are breaking our court system, our economy, our job market, and our voter rolls and election security.